How's it going, everyone? This is Christian Duke from StrengthAddicts.com. We're here at Total Nutrition Shop in Sheffield Village, joined by IFBB Figure Pro Nicole Phinney. Nicole, how's it going?
It is going great. Thank you so much, Christian, for interviewing me, giving me this opportunity, and working with the circumstances. Not only are we a supplement store, but we also do spray tanning and figure posing here.
That's amazing. I mean, you have a posing room back here, and
Right.
Nicole was nice enough to let me interview two competitors for tomorrow's Dave Lieberman Natural Northern USA competition, and that was great. Take us right into, I just want to start the interview just from the very beginning. Talk to us about when and why you first got started weight training, and then that decision to compete. Like, what went into that decision to say, I'm done just training for myself in the mirror, I'm going to show my physique to the world?
Sure. I started weight training 3 years ago. My son was 6 weeks old at the time, and at the time I was at the gym doing the group fitness classes. I realized that I really enjoyed that, so I ventured out into the weight training area. And from there, I needed a trainer because I had exhausted my knowledge base, which was minimal, and she wanted to set a goal for me. So her goal was either to run a marathon or win a marathon. And well, frankly, that wasn't in the cards for me. I'm not a runner by any means. So naively, I said, hey, what about one of those bodybuilding competitions? And I had no idea at the time what that was. But 8 weeks out, I decided to do the bodybuilding competition. And I hired Dave Lieberman at that time to be my coach.
Okay.
He trained me in 8 short weeks and got me ready. And from the minute my heel touched that stage, I knew that I was in love with this lifestyle.
Awesome. And so you had a very short-lived amateur career. You had 6 shows before you went pro. Take us back to that very first contest. What was the name of it? What did you feel like going into it? And how did you transition to the North Americans that you won this year and got your pro card?
Sure. My very first show was actually 3 years ago, and it was Dave Lieberman's show on the spring version, which is the Natural Northern.
Okay.
I trained for 8 weeks for that show, and I came in second to last. I stepped off the stage and I said, I love this, I want to do this is my passion, and I trained with Dave for a full year again. The following spring, I stepped back on that same stage, and I won my class. And it was the most amazing feeling. So I'd gone from the bottom the year before to winning my class. Fast forward another year, I started working with IFBB Pro Mike Eli. And from the minute I met him, he said, we are going to turn you pro this year. And that man kept his word. And he was there every single step of the way. He has been the most amazing support. And he is there for his athletes. When his athletes are on stage, that man is on stage with his athletes.
So now that you have this pro card, and you got it at North Americans, which is a very good show, what are your plans? I mean, what does it mean to you to actually, is it just a piece of cardboard, or like, what does it mean to you to be an IFBB pro? And piggybacking off that as well, do you have any pro debut set in stone as of yet?
Sure. Being an IFBB pro actually means quite a great deal to me. It's a personal accomplishment. When this all started, I was this small woman who was trying to build muscle, who looked up to these women and said, they are strong, they are powerful, they are who I aspire to be. And I remember when I first started, with every rep I said, you will be an IFBB pro someday. And that might have been silly, but it got me through some really tough workouts because it was my dream. So now my dream is my reality. And it's giving me the opportunity to speak to people and to help others, because there's nothing I find to bring me more happiness.
Very empowering, yeah.
Than to see other women find confidence in themselves. Because as women, we are taught to break ourselves down, to belittle ourselves, to talk badly about ourselves, and to pick ourselves apart. And I love the fact that women come to me to help them find that inner confidence and that inner strength. As far as my pro debut, nothing is completely set in stone. Every single time you move up in levels of competition, you need to refine. This sport is about constantly evolving and constantly working to better yourself and your physique. So we're going to see how I grow, and we're going to pick a debut from there.
Fantastic. And I know that you made a list, and I always say the most important part of an interview are the acknowledgments. So
Sure.
please, thank everyone that's really helped you along the way from point A to, running a fitness store and being an IFBB pro and really being in a point in your life where it seems like you're really happy.
Right. Well, first I'd like to start with thanking StrengthAddicts.com.
Oh, thank you. That's
for
awesome.
giving me such an amazing opportunity to share my story. Next, I need to thank my coach, Mike Eli. Without him, this dream would not have been possible. You gave me 130% and asked me to give 100%. And And truly, like, you made a dream come true. You made a dream come true. You put your heart and soul into everybody that you work with, and it shows, Mike. It sincerely, truly shows. Next, I obviously want to thank my sponsor, Liquid Sun Rays, and the Gloss of Beauty team. They are there behind every single one of their athletes with happiness and love, and they treat you like a family. They provide an amazing quality product, and I never stepped on stage not knowing that I looked completely my best. From my makeup to my tan, everything was perfect. I'd like to thank my fiance. He supported me through this entire journey. When it was hard, he picked me back up. He hugged me, he kept me strong. I'd like to thank my children. They give me a goal. They give me a reason. They are my why. They are the silly little beings who keep me trucking along and keep me going. I'd like to thank Pam Hoffman for giving me the opportunity to have a job at the supplement store where I can help others, where I can teach posing, and where I can have the opportunity to help other people's lives.
What is that? Can you pick her up? Because we can't see her that well. Yeah, let Mom pick you up. She just gave me a heck of a hard high five too, yeah.
I'd also like to thank my friends and family. Your endless encouragement and support and kind words over the years have pushed me and helped me and kept me on the strong path. And I'd also like to give a thanks to Dave Lieberman, because you guided me originally. You helped me work through that first year of these waters of the competition world and build a mindset that gave me longevity in this sport. So thank you to every single person along the way. If I forgot to thank you, know that you touched me, know that you inspired me, and that you gave me a purpose.
You're so awesome. I love you. You're great. Oh, that's so cute. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nicole. Look for more from StrengthAddicts.com covering you. I'm going to promote you all year round. Hopefully, we're going to put you on RX Muscle as well one day. And Flex, MD, I mean, you name it. I want to see you on there. Big things for you. So again, thank you so much. For IFBB Figure Pro Nicole Phinney, this is Christian Duke at Total Nutrition Shop, Sheffield Village, Ohio.